Alright, what is up, you guys? It is February 6th. It is Thursday. We had no, major news today. It all happened pre-market. Let's go look at that. Yeah, as you can see, it was all pre-market. We had news about 8 minutes ago. But we already took our trade, so we were good. But coming into the day, I had a bearish bias. We had all these lows that I could target liquidity on, or these lows of draws on liquidity for ES. So I thought shorts were looking very good. And so we actually swept these highs pre-market, which I knew I didn't want to happen because of this directly. Market opens, candle came down, kind of ruined my setup. And I did not enter here because I was going to enter on equilibrium, but we did not get there. So I did not enter off that trade. If we hit it, I would have took it because we had every other confluence. But then we had this 15-minute bullish fair value gap. And we reacted very strong off that. But then we also had this order block that was giving us the resistance I wanted to see. And we also swept this high right here. And then we came back down. I wanted to see us inverse this fair value gap, which we did. And then I was waiting for the retracement to see the reaction off the bearish fair value gap in equilibrium. We tapped it. I hesitated a little bit too long, giving me a little worse entry. And yeah, we wrote it down. We took some profits right here. And then I went to break even and let the rest ride down to here. The only reason I would have went a little more, I probably would have did this to get that 2-to-1, but we just had great reactions when we first tapped into this, and I was just like, you know what, a 1.8, it's basically 2. I'm more than happy with that. A win's a win. And yeah, one thing I forgot to take into account was the sizes. My contracts, I typically enter with 5 micros on NASDAQ. So I entered with 5 micros on ES. I did not take that into account. I should have probably entered with 15 maybe. Because as you can see, we only won $80. A win's a win, though. I'm glad to see that, my strategy, and I know what I'm doing now, it's playing out more. So that makes me 10 times happier. I'd rather learn how to do all this, not take a trade in 3 months, learn how to do this flawlessly. But today, was fortunate enough to get a setup I liked, took a trade, won that trade, made $80. And yeah, I wasn't even planning on trading today. I got to get going right now. But we were lucky the setup came early. But yeah, tomorrow is Friday. I typically don't like price action on Fridays. When I'm watching, I typically don't even want to take a trade. But if we get a setup we like tomorrow, I'll be posting that. If not, I'll be telling you guys why I didn't take a trade, what I saw, everything like that. But I hope you guys have a great day. See you tomorrow.